Hey all, this is Jeremy from the Doomed to Fail Gamers. Thanks for checking out another episode of 5th Edition D&D, and thank you to Kevin MacLeod at Incomptech.com for the music. So what happened last episode? The guys met Pormos the Half-Giant and sailed up the river on his raft. There was an attempted rescue of a cleric and a liberation of his map. The group now finds itself staring into a rickety shack abandoned out in the middle of a foul swamp. Is this where we die? Well, let's find out. It's game time.
You guys are staying about mid-thigh depth in the water. Jimmy, you being taller, it's probably around your knees. That's probably right where you are, Jeremy, and I believe you too. So, yeah, right on mid-thigh for you guys, a little bit lower for you because you are taller.
Alright, so in my adventures kit, I have some pitons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to dig one out of my bag
Okay.
and just kind of chuck it through the door and see what happens.
Okay. As you throw it into the door, the Foley makes the sound of metal hitting wood. And you like that? The wood, you hear the sound of metal going ding, 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 ding. Or not ding, 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 but ding, 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 on the wood.
So it sounds like it just got thrown into the room there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like this.
Go ahead. Go on in. I want to see if you reappear here in the reeds.
Yeah, why don't you go in?
Yes.
It would amuse me.
Be brave.
The whole bravery thing's not really my strong suit.
Alright, fine. Here. Let's do this. You take this end of a rope, go up there, and go through the fucking door. And then go back through the door, and I'll hold on to the goddamn
That's
rope.
a great idea.
All right.
Go on, yeah.
So I take the end of the rope from Lord Fancy Pants and
They're moist pants now.
Lord Moist
I know.
Fancy Pants and proceed up through the door of the hut. Oh, I really don't want to. And
All right. How far away from him are you standing?
I would say probably 30, 40 feet
30, 40 feet?
from the hut, I would assume.
Okay, so you're just holding the rope?
Yeah, I'm just holding the rope.
do I see anything going on with a perception of 16
In the hut?
in the hut?
It's literally an empty hut, like an old empty hut.
Like I'm checking the walls
Mhm.
and the floors.
As
and
far as you can tell,
there's
everything's
nothing in there. It's
nothing.
empty.
Nope.
I don't like this at all.
All right. So do you tie the rope around you?
There's no windows. It's so completely.
There's one window, yeah, and you can see out the swamp. Like you can,
What-
as you stare out, you can
What
see
happens
the
if I try to exit through the window?
As you exit out of the window, you plop into the water right behind the hut, just like normal, like you jumped out of the window or into the swamp.
Okay. And I look around and they're still standing right there. And well, that was weird.
Try going
or rather,
out through the door.
or rather, it wasn't weird at all.
No, it wasn't. It was expected, you idiot. Go
It
back
was expected.
in. You went through. You jumped out of a fucking window. Why don't you
Will
go
you
back
just
and
get back up that
the
ladder.
goddamn door?
Oh,
How high is the window?
Stair window about 2.5 to 3 feet off the floor.
Well, then I'll climb back in the window because I don't
Okay.
want to start tying rope
Yeah.
around the length of the the hut there. And all right, I'm gonna go back through the doorway.
Okay. So as you walk through the doorway, you're standing on the edge of the platform, and standing in front of you is Algren, and off in the distance is Orig, and the rope is slack around your waist. It's like nothing happened. You didn't do the teleport.
Okay.
So you're standing at the edge of the platform with the rope that's slack because it's
Okay.
just not taut from going inside.
All right.
You can see Orig off in the distance just outside the reeds, and just in front of you is Algren holding the rope.
All right. Well, I'm done.
Okay. So let's try this. Drop the rope and do it again.
How about you drop the damn rope and you go in the friggin' hut?
did you just say shoot the glass?
Shoot the glass.
She's in the glass.
No, that's someone completely different. It's not me.
You must have me confused with another actor.
So I gather up the rope and step to the side of the door and give him a little, by all means.
So you're
A
walking in.
little bow gesturing for him
fine.
to go in the hut.
Fine. I'll do it myself, idiot.
So you're walking in, no rope.
No rope.
Okay, you walk in.
Yep.
Inside the hut, as described before, is an
Yep.
empty hut. It's aged. There's a window. The window is
Yep.
about 2.5 to 3 feet off the ground, and outside that window you can see the rest of the swamp.
Okay.
And then there's a curtain behind you.
There's a curtain. Oh, because I walked
Yep.
through the curtain. Okay. All right. So I'm going to I'm going to grab the curtain. I'm going to part the curtain, and I'm going to poke my head out only.
All right. As you part the curtain, you poke your head out. You see Ren and Ulrich are now standing about 10 feet away from this thing. It is dark out. It is nighttime.
What?
And they
the
look
what?
at you, and the basic response is, "What have you been doing there? We've been looking for you for hours."
No, that's our line.
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
have you been doing? We've been out here for hours.
Holy shit! This is a time machine. It's unbelievable.
No, it's a space machine. It
Oh
transported me over here.
no! I've been in here for 30 seconds, and I poked my head out.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was trying to leave, and this son of a bitch wouldn't let me leave you.
There's some dark magic going on here.
Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Do you guys want to all come in here, and then we can sit here for like an hour and a half, and then like years will go by. I'm assuming.
I don't think that's the case.
Well, we're kind of on the job here.
That's true.
Supposed to be making some progress, not just screwing around with a hut.
That's true. Shit.
Ren, take that silly rope off. You go back in and come on
Yeah,
out.
come in
right
with
away.
me. Come to the hut with me. See what happens.
Don't stall. Just come right back out.
We're wasting time
Just
doing
do
this.
it.
Hate you two so much.
Listen,
Get your ass in here now.
you're doing this, and I want you to do this.
Or he's made the sign of one talking, then not talking anymore. Remember, visual aids, we need them.
All right, well then, at that, I'm gonna head back towards the hut. I'm gonna shove Algren back into the hut because he just poked his head out, right?
Dick.
Step into the hut and then back out of the hut because why not?
Okay, so you're both coming out or you're staying in?
No, I'm gonna stay in there for a moment.
Okay. So, as you step out of the hut, you backing out or you coming in forward?
Back out because
Right.
why not?
As you start to back out of the hut, you see out the side of the curtain, and you see Ulrich's back way off in the distance in the hut from behind the curtain. You take a spill out because you thought you were walking onto a flat platform, and instead you fall in that water. And you're like, what the? Looking up at the sky. It is now dawn.
I hate this
Is
so
he
much.
right behind me?
No, he's off in the distance. He's in the
Oh,
reed.
shoot.
I really wish I put like a drawing on the table. But
That's all
So
right.
I was transported to a completely different position.
well, you fell like when you were going out. It had been,
I know, but I didn't.
In the meantime,
I, didn't
I fell
appear in the
asleep
same
standing
spot
up.
that he did.
No, you literally end up in the back of the reed. So it's like you, as you walk out, it's the same place where you guys enter. Almost every single time that you come in, it's the same
And
appearance.
then I
of you
hear a
opening
big
the
old
reeds.
splash. Whoa, what the?
You opening the reeds, you see the hut. If you go through the door like that, you open the reeds, you see the hut. And if there's people in the way, there's people in the way. But it's the same thing every time. Same exact scene as when you first found the hut.
All right, so I hate this. Let's burn it down.
What did you do during that time?
He's in the hut for
I was in the hut
17,000 hours.
for 12 seconds.
Yeah.
He walked in and then
Nuh-uh.
right back out.
No, but he said it was dawn by the time he fell in the reeds.
Did I feel any time pass?
You did.
I
know.
like that?
I
yeah,
told
I
you.
did.
It's a time machine.
How about the damn window?
We tried that. You
Cool.
just go outside the window.
Yeah, and we
can't
don't
talk-
lose
I
another
can't
8
talk to
hours.
What? No, so he just went backwards
Mhm.
and fell out.
Mhm.
And
you.
Ori
Oh,
went
you
forwards
Oh.
and fell out.
Mhm.
I opened the curtain and looked out and didn't fall out.
Correct.
But time passed.
Yes.
No time passed for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, the time
No, a
passed.
ton
too.
of time
Oh,
passed
what?
for
Mhm.
everyone outside of the hut.
You've been sitting there waiting for like what seems like a few
No, no,
hours.
no, no. When I passed through.
Yeah, when
Yes.
you passed through.
When you
did-
pass out, no time passed. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did more time pass between when
When
I
you
poked my
looked
head
out
out
and
versus when when
Like, is it an increasing
Ren felt
amount of
this out?
time every time someone...
Everyone roll me a survival on this one. It's on the higher side. I'm going to let a survival be able to
Oh
figure
crap,
this out.
8.
I got a 15.
6.
You, based on... It's tough to say. You have a sailor background, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You notice that at night, the moon cycle has not changed. So when it is nighttime, it is nighttime. In the morning, nothing has changed weather-wise. It's just morning. So whether it's daylight or nighttime, the time that is passing, it doesn't seem to be moving forward or going back in time.
So it appears as though we're Groundhog Daying this day. I'm just going to march back over to the hut, grab a hold of this this cloth door hanger thing, and I'm going to use my dagger. I'm just going to try and cut it right off.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and fold that up and stuff it in my pack because it might come in useful later.
Okay.
And now, can I see them in the hut, just standing there?
Yes.
And I'm gonna wave them forward. See you.
Yeah. I'm gonna step out of the hut.
Okay. You step out of the hut. You're on the platform. You can see your companion.
So now I walk out backwards.
Okay. You.
And he just kind of moonwalks it right out of the hut.
Your companion see you backtrack out of the hut. Walking
Quite an
backwards.
interesting.
So now
curtain
I'm
you
gonna
have
look
there.
back. Now I'm gonna look back at my backpack like maybe it's the curtain.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah.
At
Can
all.
I do an Arcana to see what the hell this might be?
Yeah.
Cool. That's gonna be a 21.
You detect the strong presence of magic on this thing. It's an evil magic that you know of, and as far as
On the curtain or the hut?
in the area, the whole area, and as far as the spell school, I would say either a strong illusion or a strong necromancy.
All right. Is it coming from anything in particular? Because
The
I can see
whole
like
area.
a faint aura on anything visible. That
The
is
hut
magic.
itself is like glowing brightly,
Hmm.
like the strongest. As you go away from the hut, the glow goes away. So that area surrounding the hut is where the center of that evil magic is.
And nothing specifically about the piece of cloth that I cut off that
Nope.
seemed to have some kind of effect on because nothing happened when they walked out and the curtain wasn't on there.
Hey,
Hey.
I
if
detect
I
magic.
fell asleep
Mm-hmm.
and half a day went by, like it went from nighttime to daytime, is that a long rest for me? Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that short rest. I can say. Roll me a
Detect
perception,
anything.
Lord,
Yeah.
Jim.
Alright. Oh, geez, 9.
The only thing you're really noticing is that those fish
I knew you were going to say that.
are still in the water, just below the
I'm gonna see
surface.
if I can firebolt the fish.
You're gonna firebolt the fish.
Why not?
Okay.
Just pow.
So yeah, you throw a firebolt at the fish, at the water, and as that firebolt collides with the water, there's the splash, little steam, and there's a couple dead fish on the top of the water. They're about the size like a minnow, like a little bit bigger than that. So
Yeah.
like 4 inches.
Can I, like, reach down real quick and grab one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want to do that?
What do I
You
get?
don't have to do it all that quick if you want to get some of the ones that I just.
No, I want a live one. Good one.
Yeah, you're easily able to reach down and grab one of these things. Okay, you pull one out, and as you hold it in your hand, it goes from being a fish. Like when you saw it, you reached and you grabbed a fish, you pull it up, and now it's like the equivalent of like wet clay, just like melting in your hand, and just like what the.
No, that's my line. What the?
All right.
I jump into the water
Mm-hmm.
to see if these things are swimming in a specific direction.
The water, like I said, is not super deep, so it's it's like a wading pool. But they're just kind of like floating around the surface, like around you guys, not looking at you, but just kind of like sitting around you. You'll see like on a hot summer day, you can see just fish sitting by a dock. They're kind of doing one of those numbers. And as you splash in the water, do you open your eyes into the water?
Yeah.
Okay. You open your eyes in the water, and it's
You are blind.
no.
You get one of those brain-eating amoebas.
It's exceedingly cloudy and dark, and instantaneously you have this odd feeling of like being extremely tired.
I'm extremely tired.
Like exhausted. One of you guys want to roll me a perception? Yeah. Both of you guys, doesn't matter.
Yuck.
5.
Okay.
Well, I got better than that. I got 7.
So
Can I do a perception while I'm under?
Hold on, there's bad things happening to you.
Oh, sorry.
I will need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh,
though.
of course. 13.
13. Okay. As you go under the water and you start opening your eyes and looking around, your vision starts to kind of fade off and starts to kind of black out. And you guys don't hear the thrashing, and you guys don't notice that Orig is drowning at this time.
Well, I mean, he was like friggin' 10 feet away from us. Does he look like he's struggling a little bit?
Nope. He just fell into the water and he's slowly drowning at this time. Um,
Am I unconscious?
You're in your vision. You're blacking out.
Just gonna leave him there.
In terms of what is happening, you just went into the water, and like in almost like a bad dream, they don't see the thrashing. Okay, it looks like completely placid, still water. You aren't. Your body's thrashing, but you don't realize that you are just kind of like falling asleep underwater, like I said, like a bad nightmare.
I'm thrashing now.
You
So
are
he
trying to keep
thinks
away.
he is.
I'm
and we
thrashing
don't see
So
it.
you're trying to
a
like
few feet
move
of water.
around. Yes, you're trying to like. It's hard to say, but like you're trying to like stay afloat, but like your body's falling asleep on you, and you, poor Sapston, realize that your friend is currently sleeping. Sorry.
It's not our fault that he's dunking his head in some cursed water. Huh?
Well, I'd like to go to save him, but I don't know that he's doing
We don't know,
that, I would like...
To set the hut on
Roll
fire.
the con save, please.
I firebolt the hut.
You're
Hold
gonna
on,
fire
hold on.
Yep.
All right.
He can do what he wants. Firebolt
I got
the hut.
11.
All right. You're
getting
still
less,
you're
yeah.
still having some problems on that water. The
I
struggle
can't
is
I can't get my foot on the ground underneath
In-
there.
in reality it's you're just above
It's
the
very
knees.
mucky. I know.
Well, just
but
above the knees, but in the way you feel like is you're in the middle of the ocean, like
You're like a
20 feet on
baby
the waves.
drowning in a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bathtub right now.
You guys are just enamored, I guess, with the hut. And
Yeah.
Oh, you're enamored?
you throw in the firebolt.
Yeah.
Huh?
As you throw it, the hut bursts into flames and starts burning, and dark, acrid smoke is pouring out of this thing.
Nice.
And as that happens,
See, you don't even know what you're doing.
At least I'm warm.
as the hut is engulfed in flames, you hear like a sound behind you, and you turn back and you just see like Orig's back, like the hump of his back, floating above the water, which is kind of tough. I mean, you were in heavy armor, but still, your back is floating just above the water, and you just see his like lifeless form floating next to you, just a few feet behind you.
I
God,
run over
the
to him and I just go,
stupid son of a bitch.
I push his head underwater and just go, shh, shh, shh.
Orig, if you
No,
could roll a new character.
I don't do that.
Well,
22.
Kane's over.
22.
With what?
For my con? I thought you were saying.
Oh no, that was the last one. You're already in this.
You're dead. That's it. You're done.
No, you're good for right now. You're good for right now.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm gonna run over to him. And I go, oh shit, and I'll run over and I'm gonna flip him over.
Okay.
How's he doing?
He is not looking so hot right now. Like
Cool.
he's in sleepy mode.
Is he breathing?
No.
Oh. Well,
When I was a young man, I had a pet fish that it just stopped, and I was told I was sleeping,
So-
and then it wasn't there again.
So we were fine taking on a wyvern, drowned in 2 feet of water.
it happens.
Nice.
It happens.
Nice.
You hear about this?
All right. Is there like a solid spot I can take him to?
There's the burning platform.
There you go.
Way to go, guys! All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast Mold Earth.
Okay.
And I'm going to mold the bottom of this lake, of this swamp area, to give myself like a solid...
Like a platform?
Platform.
All right. Cool.
So I'm going to do that.
All right. So
and I can't set that on fire.
No.
right?
no,
It's
nice.
damp and muddy.
So as you
Actually, I'm going to do that right under Orig, so it kind of lifts him up, like Bluto in Labyrinth.
yes,
I go,
smells bad.
and then it's going to lift up.
So as the platform lifts onto Orig, did you guys flip him over? Or is he still face down?
No,
You didn't
no,
flip
no.
him over. Okay.
Hey, Ogren! Are the rocks your friends?
Rock's friends smell bad.
Oh god. Oh god.
So the hut's going up pretty good, huh?
Yeah. So
And there was you said I heard something, or was that just
Black
his
smoke. Yeah.
lifeless
Oh, he
corpse
heard
popping
something.
up?
No, it's just- you heard his corpse,
Popping
yeah.
to the surface.
You heard my corpse.
the platform comes up from under the earth, raising him out of the water. So you just kind of like flayed out like this,
Oh yeah.
laying on the platform.
Take me now.
So you are on a solid surface.
He's
However,
ready.
you are still not currently breathing.
All right. Well, I can do a medicine thing. Can I do like a medicine check to try to?
Well, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you
He's
gonna?
gonna make out with him. Do it.
No, I'm not giving him mouth to mouth because I'm assuming CPR hasn't been invented. There's no fantasy CPR.
No fantasy CPR.
So,
No.
Smack
So
that.
I'm
no
gonna roll
fantasy
medicine
CPR. There's gonna
to
be a
see
lot
if
of.
I know how to make him breathe again. Maybe
Okay.
it's that like old school thing where they used to take their legs up and then push them
Yeah.
and then pull their legs back.
Ah,
in.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
that thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a 7. I'd probably
Come
kill him.
on!
Like, would this
I'm
help? And I
dying
just
here.
snap his neck. Is this helping?
So you are.
You just
you're-
start punching him in the chest. Wake up.
Stop sleeping, ass. Get up.
Should he make a saving throw at this point?
Hold on, I'll get that. So as you're doing the leg
Hold on. Do
pumping
I
and
have
stuff,
any idea what's going on over there?
no.
I fucking do.
Why? What do you?
Because I just rolled myself an 18 of medicine.
Oh,
It's like, oh, he's dead. Okay.
So as I was, so you were pumping his legs, and you were
Yes.
realizing that he is drowning, or he is a drowned victim.
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything, Dick?
I'll walk over there and like.
This isn't working.
It's like you're trying to like play an accordion with his legs
Yeah.
and his torso. It's very awkward.
I'm gonna shove Algren to the side and roll Oregon to his side, and I'm just gonna like burp him like a fucking baby.
All right. As you realize that he's not doing so hot with what he's trying to do, you roll him on the side and just start, I guess, hitting him in the side to get.
I'm gonna burp him like a baby.
Yeah, you burp at him like a baby.
A big smelly baby.
Hey!
You start like coughing up and just puking. Obviously, water.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
A couple fish come out.
Oh nice.
Why not? Always good.
But,
Mm.
but don't they immediately turn into like that clay?
Oh no, fish came out of your mouth. Fish came out of your mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't touch him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, you didn't touch him.
They were in your belly.
Yeah. So as all the stuff comes out of you and stuff, you like you like look up and you see Ren beating the water out of you, and as you look up, floating above his head is the spectral image of the Clark that you guys had saved from the Wyvern.
Oh, that dude.
That eventually died.
Oh. Behind him?
Yeah, the one that you dumped in the
Oh,
reeds.
shoot.
As he starts basically, you see him. He kind of gets that whole like you saw him, and he starts like slowly shrinking away and disappearing off into the reeds.
Oh,
Shit.
right.
He was a dick, I guess. I don't know. All right, so you're.
When I see this, and even though he's floating away, I jump right to my feet, and I'm looking right in that direction,
Yeah.
ready to fight, but it floated away.
Yeah. So, I mean, you probably like haphazardly got off the table, sloshed around the water, trying to get your bearings and stuff and started. Did you run at it or did you stop and gave up the chase?
I took a few steps and then noticed that it was just floating out of.
It's like a slow floating away. Like a sad floating away.
By the time I got to my feet, it was pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a
You
few
just do the sad walking away music.
sad floating away music. So sad floating away music. Yes. That just happened.
Aw.
Yeah, so he sadly floats away.
For some reason, the Clark has a backpack and he's hitchhiking in space.
All right, so the hut's gone. You about died. Can we leave?
Is it still evilly here? Yeah.
What just happened?
Yeah. Oh, you were dead for a bit, but now you're better.
That was Dr. Evil.
It
right
sure
there,
was.
sir.
Okay. You were dead for a little bit. Now you're better.
Was it for
I'm gonna put a
million
freaking bell on
minutes?
both of you.
Yeah. 1 million gold pieces. You were dead. Like, oh shit.
All right, you're done.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. I don't know what happened. I was swimming in the water there. And, I got really, really tired.
No, you weren't swimming in the damn water.
What?
You were drinking the water, and you died.
Apparently, you have the survivor's sense of a toddler.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so the hut's gone. It's burned down.
What
Let's go.
happened to the hut?
Oh, Dick Munch here set it on fire.
He's always setting
Yeah.
things on fire.
Is the hut gone now? Is it like burnt to a
It's
crisp?
well, it's still like burning. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only been like a matter of a minute. Like
That's
a minute.
true.
So
Let's
it's
just
in
get out of
flames.
here. This is not a safe place.
Yeah, is there still evil all around that we can?
Of course there is.
Or
Don't
Well, you
care.
still have the
Evil.
detection of evil. I'm not
Let's
sure how
get
long
out
it
of this
persists for.
evil.
Can I just spell
It's
this?
10 minutes with concentration, so I probably
Well, yeah, I would say
lost
that.
concentration.
Well, especially trying to.
Or does concentration
Save
only?
me.
Yeah.
It only lasts for the duration of.
Yeah.
So yeah, the essence of magic has dissipated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to see if we can even leave. So
Okay, fuck it.
let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
that's a good point.
This place sucks.
So we all try and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we continue in the
Yeah.
direction we need to
In-
get to, so we can
yes.
finally get to.
Mhm.
Dear God, it's been so long. The freaking mountain or whatever we were heading
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we go to leave through the reeds,
Okay.
and
Who's leading the party?
I am.
All right.
Okay.
All right. As you open up the reeds to leave, you're basically climbing through like reeds and stuff like that, heading into the swamp marsh or the salt marsh. The smell of smoke is still lingering in the air, and as you open up the reeds, you open up and standing in front of you, about 100 feet out, is the hut untouched.
God damn it!
Now you did it.
However, it's also getting very, very late, and all of you guys are getting a little bit tired.
Not as tired as I was earlier.
This is true. You were sleeping with the fishes.
See?
Woo!
You are a funny one, dude.
I try sometimes. I try. That was a really bad joke.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Okay, shit. Let's
Let's take a rest in the hut. Oh! We can't do that.
Oh, you can. It's there.
it's a burned out husk, but it's.
No, it's untouched now.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's
okay.
untouched?
It's complete normal.
Shut
like
up.
you
Let's
first
go up
found it.
there. Wait.
Wait,
Does
wait,
it have
wait,
a curtain?
wait.
It has a curtain.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
shoot.
I just figured out the unlimited curtain hack. We can decorate the entire guild hall.
Yes! Perfect!
How much does one of those curtains sell for?
I don't know.
We're gonna be rich!
Yeah, can we just farm curtains for about 6 weeks?
All right. Everyone roll an insight to see if any of you know how to price out a curtain.
Yeah!
Alright.
I critical failed
yeah,
that
you-
one.
I got a
Yeah,
7.
no, I know exactly how much curtain costs.
All
I
right,
got 20.
Algren, you were
Oh,
able to.
shoot.
Yeah.
If you're able to look at that curtain, you could probably price it out pretty well.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the curtain.
All right. So as you reach into Ren's bag,
Yep.
inside is a like a pile of spiders, like moving around. There's
gross.
spiders and like little vermin and insects that all like kind of roll out as soon as you
Dude.
open the bag.
Oh,
Dude,
shoot.
you're disgusting. Why would you have this in your bag?
It's pure protein.
And almost as if mocking you, as you look back towards the hut, the curtain slowly blows in the breeze, but you don't feel any breeze.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
Alright.
All right. Well, how about we hold Ordig under the water again?
That worked so well last time.
All right.
not funny, Ren.
All right. So,
I say we take a long rest in the hut.
and wake up
fine.
12 years later.
12 years later.
Fine.
Right?
It seems like the best course of action right now. I don't know what else to do.
We can't
Let's
leave
all go
here.
to the hut.
Okay.
All right.
No.
And then later, when we're in a dungeon and we find a sign that says, "Go this way, perfectly safe," that's the way we'll go because that's how we do things.
Sure.
However, when the time passed last time, he said that it didn't really pass.
Yeah, he said it was like we were living the same day again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or
Yeah, we're groundhog in it.
the weather and everything was identical.
So this is a good time to take a nap. You see, because no time will go by,
Well-
even though the time's going by. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing going on.
I am just
Reeds
hunkering down
and
right in the corner of the
weird
hut.
fish.
All right. Nope. So
What
as
do you
you
want to
guys,
take a watch? And I'm already snoring.
you're snoring.
Yeah.
Don't
Really
go to
favor?
sleep.
I really
Don't
don't want to go in this
Don't.
hut. I really don't.
Asleep.
You do, however,
Hmm.
have very lucid dreams that are oddly centered around the swamp that you're in right now. Your thoughts seem to not be able to leave this area either. The only thing that seems to have changed from this area, from what you can see with your eyes open is the ethereal image of that cleric.
He's there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I walk up to him?
Yeah, you can walk up to him.
Where is he?
He's standing by the reeds, just a few
This
feet
is in
away
your
from you.
dream, so just
I know.
freaking
I'm in the
go.
You can
dream.
do that. You walk up. You're in the dream world. Yep.
What are you doing here?
dream world, bitch.
He stares back at you, does not blink.
Answer me!
As you yell at him, he turns around and walks off into the reeds.
I follow him.
Okay. As you do that, you wake up out of your slumber. You're like, and you're covered in like a cold sweat, and almost by some weird twist, you wake up sitting up straight, looking at the area you remember him walking away out of.
And what do I see these guys doing?
He is investigating the ever-living crap out of that hut.
I'm probably at that point napping in the doorframe.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
I go right back to sleep.
Okay.
I'm dreaming again?
Yes. Can you do me a favor? Roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
You're
Nat 20.
all set there.
So I walk up to...
You're sleeping
Mm-hmm. Yes.
in
but
your in your dream world.
Mm-hmm.
You are sleeping on the edge of the platform in your dream world.
Yep.
So you're sitting on like the edge of the hut. To your left is the door. On the other side of the door is Ren. Walking around, you can hear the sound of Algren investigating, walking around, and you can hear him going, and investigating.
Say it right. Thank you.
There you go. Ren is sound asleep, and as you wake up and you start,
Oh,
like,
what? I woke up?
as you start like waking up in your dream
Mm.
and like looking around, you see that ethereal image again of the dead cleric standing off by the reeds,
Same spot.
about the same spot.
While Algren is looking around,
Mhm, mhm.
I walk up to where he's inspecting, and I bang on the wall to see
Okay.
if he can sense it.
Did you wake up? Or are you in your?
No, I'm
your
in my
sleep?
dream.
Okay. As you do that, it's like you're hitting it, but it's not making a noise. Ren is still sound asleep, and Algren is still walking around the outside. No change in sound or pitch or anything.
Can I touch Algren?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I push him, and that kind of push would have, in the real world, pushed him off the edge, and he would have fallen into the water. So
Okay, you give him a super hard, firm push.
yes,
As you push into him, like you put all your force into him, but it's like you're pushing on like a stone pillar. There's no movement.
Mm.
In the real world, Algren, you feel this extreme feeling of cold and like that shudder come up your arm. You're
Oh shit!
like you're rubbing your arm like, what was that?
Okay. I'm gonna roll an Arcana.
So now, but I can see his reaction, right? Ah.
It's only a 10.
All right. You're not sure what that is, but based on all the stuff that's been going on, you wouldn't put it past it being some odd trick by this
Okay.
area.
So I walk down the ladder, and I head off towards the reeds, towards the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and before he can react, I dive at him and just wrap my arms around him.
All right. As that happens, you wake up in the swamp, up to your knees, in your hands, like looking around, and you're
In
the
the
water.
swamp?
Like you jumped like off the platform into the water.
Mm.
Ren, you're still sleeping. As you're sleeping, you're sitting in the swamp. You feel like your thoughts cannot escape this place either. You look up and it's a full moon.
Okay.
Okay. You distinctly remembered that when you guys arrived here, it was not a full moon; it was a half moon.
Well, good.
So you're sitting there, you're looking up, and you have that feeling of hopelessness. Like this is where you're going to end up dying. And you hear like a splashing sound. And as you kind of like look towards the sound, you see Pormus, yes, the half giant on his raft, pushing through the swamp, basically about 80 feet away from you. He's just came through the reeds on his big raft, and he's pushing through with his thing. As he slowly starts passing by you, and you can see like from his face to his side to his back, you see in his back is just like dozens of arrows and bolts from crossbows. jammed into his back. And he just keeps on going into the reeds.
Warned him. So I'm gonna go walk towards where I saw Poramus, because he like entered and then exited through the reeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to that point in the reeds and see if I can find where he went.
All right. Are you still dreaming or are you awake now?
Dreaming.
Okay. As you walk over towards the reeds, you get closer and closer, and you can feel like that area where it is, and you hear the sounds of shouting and like it's hyena noises, like, you know, I don't know, but like that sound, and like I said, shouting that, and like clanging of swords and stuff, and like footprints rushing towards the reeds. And as you open it up, you can see in front of you is the front end of a raft, and on the shore is just dozens of orcs, gnolls, goblins, and men on horses racing towards that. And then you come out in like a cold, dead sweat, sitting on the edge of the hut.
All right. So I wake up, and
And you see me apparently in the swamp,
Mm-hmm.
waking up too.
just
I'm assuming I've heard Org fall into the water, so I'm gonna
Yep.
run over to where he is.
get him before he drowns again.
I know.
All right,
Get out of
this
the
time.
water,
I'm
idiot!
all right.
All right, but I'm gonna head over to that point in the reeds where I headed in my dream.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
That's a 20.
That's
Not
a
a nat
nat?
20, but it's
Okay.
a 20.
As you head into that area and you start digging through the reeds and pulling them apart, sitting in front of you at about 3 feet in length is a long tube with ornate carvings all over it that is capped on both ends. It's covered with muck and filth from head to toe, but just sitting there in the reeds is this tube.
All right, so I'm gonna call back over my shoulder. Hey, Algren,
Yes.
come take a look at this.
Fine. Well, I'll go over. I'm not gonna rush over, but I'm just gonna come. I'm gonna walk over. What? Holy shit! What is that?
What? Well, I don't know. That's why I called you over.
Oh, neat.
Neat.
Can I read this?
So
It's up to you.
I meander on over.
What do you make of this?
Well, it looks like a scroll case, but I'm not quite sure. Oh no! Yeah, it's a scroll case. Look at that. So I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. So as you twist open the tubes, or the ends of the tube, you rattle the thing and out pops 2 small scrolls, standard size, about a foot long, foot wide, standard thing. They're wrapped up with a wax seal on
Be
both.
careful, be careful. It might fall apart.
They're not gonna fall apart. It's friggin' parchment. I'm gonna pop it open.
As you pop open the first one,
It disintegrates. Shit!
I almost wanted to do that. There should have been a third scroll in there, but as you pop open the first scroll, you start to unfurl it slowly, and as you look at it, it's an ancient form of common that is very indigenous to this area. It's an ancient form of common, and as you start to read it, you realize that this is a scroll of dispel evil.
Neat. Dispel evil.
Is that what it is?
Well, then dispel
Yeah.
dispel the evil then.
Let's get rid of this.
Hold on.
Move
Let's see what the other one is
Oh,
first.
jeez. Hurry up.
What's the other one?
So as you start to unfurl the other one and open the seal on it, you quickly realize that this one is a scroll of dispelled magic.
Ah, neater. Dispel magic.
Just do something with them.
All right, I'm gonna.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
dispel some evil and some magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna dispel magic first.
So as you cast out this spell, you feel like a feeling of like warmth kind of come over you, and the water around you start to kind of have like a little bit of color.
Sorry about that.
Who peed?
Alright.
However, the effect as you cast it in your general area,
Oh, I thought you said genital area.
I heard that too.
that area, you can start feeling like that, feeling cold, start to kind of pull back in around.
Son of a bitch.
Trek in a bit further in that same direction before we start burning through scrolls. See if we can find anything else.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can keep tracking.
Yeah.
All right. And we end up
As
in
you
the-
walk through the reeds, you see, just to your right, Algren, the hut, and Orig in the swamp.
All right, so basically the thing that keeps happening.
Yeah.